You're watching WGN Midday News.
Well, what about tomatoes?
Oh, well, tomatoes are good
lunch,
for you,
right?
too. They've got some lycopene in them.
Okay.
We've got a great tomato recipe today. Perfect way to incorporate fresh seasonal ingredients before summer's over. We're making fried green cherry tomatoes. In today's lunch break, a summer tomato dish, we are making fried green cherry tomatoes. Andrew Duell is the chef at Tesori restaurant, and you have an entire meal that is all worked around tomatoes, in some way incorporating them.
That's correct. It's a 5-course meal that we offer to parties of 10 or more people that want to have a party in our private dining room. So we pick a local seasonal ingredient and we find a way to incorporate it through all 5 courses.
And now it's the perfect time for tomatoes. And we're
That's
kind of
right.
running out of time in the Chicago area to get them really
Absolutely.
fresh. So this is the appetizer portion, right?
This
Our little
is
fried
our
green
hors d'oeuvre
tomatoes?
portion.
Okay.
So before the party starts, we'll pass around hors d'oeuvres. This is fried green cherry tomatoes with crispy pancetta on toasted brioche with arugula.
Oh, my goodness. It sounds decadent, and they look just lovely.
Yes.
Perfect for passing around. You can just pop them in your mouth there. Wonderful. All right, well, let's get started and see how you
Okay,
make them.
so we do a standard breading procedure. I pick out green tomatoes that are really firm. I pat dry a little bit of the water so that when I bread it, the breadcrumb doesn't become too moist. So I start off with the sliced tomatoes and I coat them in the flour. From the flour, I move them into beaten eggs. This is just beaten whole eggs. After it's coated well, I add it to the breadcrumbs. Make sure I pack the breadcrumbs all the way around so that it sticks there to the tomato.
Did you make those yourself, herbed with anything special?
Just a little bit of parsley and some Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
Okay, after I had them breaded, I move them to a pan with just a little bit of light olive oil. I choose light olive oil because it doesn't put too much of a bitter flavor into the ingredient that I'm cooking.
And you're big in Italian cooking, right? I saw that you studied in Italy and
that's
have worked in
correct.
restaurants there.
That's correct. But we still want to use olive oil because it's a lot healthier than a vegetable oil.
Oh, absolutely.
So after I get in the oil and I give it a little bit of color, I'd say light brown on both sides.
It probably goes fairly quickly. It doesn't take too long.
No, it does go very quickly. Here I have toasted brioche, and we can already begin to assemble. I have little pieces of pancetta that I've cut to fit on top of the brioche.
And you just put that in the oven just to toast it a little bit? Did you brush it with anything, a little
Well,
olive oil?
You can use your toaster, and after the toast comes out, you use a little cookie cutter.
Oh, okay.
Or you can use
That's
your
even
broiler.
easier.
Yeah, the toaster or a broiler.
And did you just do it dry? Did it have anything on it before you toasted it?
No, brioche has a lot of moisture, egg, and butter inside the dough, so I don't have to add anything to it.
Wonderful. Okay, that makes it easier. Easy.
So we're just going to begin assembling now. A little bit of pancetta.
Oh, it smells good.
Yep,
Is there?
these
Cooking
are
up
ready.
here.
Okay. So just to talk a little bit more about the one ingredient menu, if you have a party of 10 or more people, you can have our private dining room. There's 5 courses. It's $65 a head, and if you wish, we can do a wine pairing for each course at an
nice.
additional $20.
Talk about what some of the other recipes are as we get to this. So you have a wonderful tomato and strawberry.
This is our dessert. It's a tomato strawberry salad with basil meringue. This is one of the entree courses. It's seared duck breast with pickled cherry tomatoes. And in the front, we have our grilled halibut and tomato water. They're all featured on this one ingredient tomato menu.
Oh, is that wonderful? Of course, I go for the dessert first. That's so typical. All right, so you've got a couple of them that are already done there, and then you can kind of assemble them.
These are also ready. We'll
And
pull
while
them
you are
out.
doing that, I should tell people that Tesori is at 65 East Adams. If you want to find out more, you can go to tesorichicago.com, or we will link you right there from our webpage, WGN-TV.com/midday, and we will have the recipe for these fried green tomato.
Absolutely.
They're delicious looking. I love it.